Hey guys, it is Monday, what, the 28th after Thanksgiving, and you can probably hear our excavator guy who's helping us in the woods. He didn't have, he ran into some problems over Thanksgiving and wasn't able to get over here, but he actually is so good, he came over after work today to get us started at least. And if we have to, he's going to let us use it and let Shannon do what he can't do because he works a job during the week and stuff. But he's up there right now and he's moving right along actually, so a lot quicker than what Shannon could do. And especially with trees in the way and roots, and there's some rocks up there, but he's going right along. I laid out the pipe today so I didn't have to, I needed something to do, keep me busy, so I brought all the pipe up one by one and laid it all along where the trench is going to be so I can just throw it in the hole probably Wednesday or Thursday even, and get this thing filled in and get electric running up here. All right guys, today's Tuesday, and yesterday Glenn, our friend, showed up with his excavator and made quick work of this trench pretty good. He's at work right now, but he let Shannon use it. So that's what you hear right now is Shannon's up there trying to get a little bit more done. He's gonna come back and finish it this afternoon, and we should be ready to start putting the pipe in. Probably even this afternoon I can start doing that. We have to do take Shannon's car in for a checkup and get some more. We were about 8 pieces of conduit shy of what we need totally, so but Shannon's right up here digging away, and this is his excavator. He actually owns this, so he's just letting us use it. You're out a good, if you trench right where you are, you're out 3 feet from that tree. So you should be all right. We started up at just about where our house is gonna go, and got all the way down here. So actually probably maybe 50 to 60 feet of trench left to do, and we're done with making the trenches. Then it's all about putting the conduit in here. As you can see, we're in the woods, so there is lots of roots. Some big ones that we unfortunately had to cut. Hopefully it won't kill the tree. We kind of looked it up, and if you don't get into some of these bigger trees have a tap root that goes straight down, so we might be okay with just breaking up some of these little ones. Some of these little fine should not hurt a tree. It should grow, keep growing. Guys, today is Tuesday afternoon, and we got a ton of rain last night, 5 inches I think somebody told us. So we are in our trenches trying to put our conduit. It is slow going. Just check out Shannon's boots there. She's getting the leg work out. So am I. Luckily we got our muck boots and our pants are tucked in, but we're going. We're getting up into our woods now. We got our trench all dug. So we're gonna stop here for today because we're out of rope that we have to pull through.
We're at the end of our rope.
So we're gonna go get more, and we're gonna start bringing this water pipe over from where we left that. We got another 300 feet that'll go in this trench, and then they'll both go in the same trench. The guy just tells us one has to be against that side, and this gray pipe has to stay against that side, and we should be good. Morning, guys. Got the fire pit going, little fire, burning some cardboard and some wood just to keep warm. One of those cold mornings. 28 degrees when I came out here, and trying to get some water hooked up our water pipe that we got in this trench so we can bury the rest of this trench. And so your hands are constantly freezing, so one of those things that you just got to deal with the weather. But it's supposed to warm up into the 40s today, so should get warmer here as we get on and stuff. So what we're going to try to do, and if Shannon is leaving a week from today, if she ends up getting this contract, we got to have all this stuff done. So we're going to try to run the rest of the water. I got it laying out there. I don't know if you can see it, that white line out there in the field. But I just got that trying to warm up as much as possible, but we got it laying pretty flat. So we'll put that in the trench going up in the woods to the house. We got about 5 inches of rain 2 nights ago, and some of the trench got, well, all of the trench is really muddy, but in some spots it's filled up with water where it's low lying, and the water comes down off of these hills or mountains and runs at a pretty good clip. But we have culverts and drainage, but because we are trenching, we're blocking some of that, so it's not willing to run where it's supposed to. So just another one of those things that you got to deal with. And so we want to try to get this wrapped up, lay this water pipe in today, finish up our conduit up to the house. Probably another 300 feet of that we have to put in, and we can start filling these holes in. We got rain coming starting this weekend off and on for the next few days after that. So we're trying to get it so it doesn't get muddy again, because using the skid steer, the heavy equipment, tends to just bog down and get everything just gets pretty muddy and dirty. So the first order of business is trying to get this pipe onto that coupling and then cinch it down with our tool, and that'll run the next 300 feet. But everything's just caked with mud. So Shannon's got to lay down and try to hold this pipe in place while I horse this pipe on, because everything's so, with it being cold, the stuff's so rigid right now. So we're gonna try that right now. All right, guys, we got that hooked up. Took a little oomph, as they say, but now we got water 300 feet more down our property, and this is one of the ditches that obviously got filled in with water. But that's because this trench is usually not this deep, but usually it runs off and down our property, down that hill, and goes out that way. So we're just blocking it up. So until we do that, but now we can run our other pipe, our new pipe. I'll do another coupler right here, and that'll start going up into the woods. Yay. After 6, and we're just trying to get it done before this rain comes in this weekend. So using the extra time, and luckily these things have lights on them. Morning, everyone. It's December 4th, Sunday morning. Rain out yesterday, so didn't do anything yesterday up here. What I showed you at the end, it was at the end of Friday, and we were supposed to get some pretty good rain Friday night, which we did, and that was Glenn in that machine covering up the pipe, what I had gotten done. I'm about 2/3 of the way up. As you can see, I ended right there. I ran out of rope to feed through, and actually I have a short piece in there right now that I have to pull our new rope, which didn't come until yesterday. And so I did what I could, because we wanted to get this trench covered up because of that rain. And then today we got a break, and then this week is supposed to be a pretty rainy week, so I'm going to try to get a little bit more done today. But the house site, you can see that our wagon right up here, that's plastic covering the wagon, because I got a bunch of tools in there, and I just keep that up here instead of walking that stuff up every day. And that's as far as we just got to get. So basically, I'm hoping to finish up tonight. I don't really care if it's covered up. The water, as you can see, is sticking up. It's that white piece of PEX right. Let me see if I can figure it right there, that white piece of PEX. So, and we're not supposed to get freezing temperatures. This is supposed to be a warm front that's coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. So it's going to stay relatively, it got cool last night, but not even freezing. A little cool this morning, but I'm already warmed up, and the sun's out today. So we'll get it done. We'll get as far as we can. But I feel so good that we're just about at you can see the end of the tunnel for this. This trenching's been very difficult up in the woods just because of the so many roots. I'll show you the roots here. So this is what the trench looks like up in the woods, and I've walked this whole trench with my chainsaw and just knocked off the big branches of roots, but some of it you couldn't even walk through, even though it was broken. They were so thick branches. The excavator shovel dug out the trench, but then left those big branches of roots. So, and it's pretty muddy, so I got my mud boots on. So we'll finish up today, hopefully, or get close enough. And Glenn or Shannon, if she's got time, she leaves Wednesday or Thursday, and it's Sunday, so she's got a lot on her plate. So that's why you mainly see me. She's going to be doing a nursing contract in California for at least 2 months. So we'll see about her coming back and helping out. But I got a lot on a big list to do, and we'll get it done here. So I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching, and hopefully the next thing will be showing putting in the service panel. It's a temporary panel that I got to put up at the top by the house. It's just a pole out of the ground, pressure treated 6x6 post, and I'll put a outlet box on it, and 200 amp panel, and a meter box on it. So that's where we're at. All right, guys, just finished, and this is where our transformer will go. If you've ever seen underground electric, there's a green box that'll cover this up. We'll fill this up to ground level. This will stick out just a little. This trench still got to be worked on, and that'll go. I'll put a temporary pole in there with a meter on it, and that'll give us power up here while we build the house. And then also, this is gonna be the trench that ultimately takes our power to our house up here. So I gotta finish that. I'm just gonna throw a couple of sticks of this conduit in here, glue it together, and then put plastic around here so no water gets in there, and just leave that in the ground. I'll mark it with a stake or something, and that way in a couple years when we're ready to pull the power to a house there in the woods, we'll know right where to start digging and pulling. And then this temporary will come down after we get power to the house, and that'll just stay buried in the ground and stuff. You just pull the pole out. So we're just about there. We're expecting rain, so I got everything covered up plastic wise. Oh, and cut my finger. So quick Gorilla tape works for cuts, as well as waterproofing the end of pipe so rainwater doesn't get in our pipe and stuff. So yeah, then it's coming along. Right down here is where we stopped trench. We filled in the trench, so we just got to come back and fill this in, but we'll do this. I'm so relieved that that's 750 feet of this gray 3-inch conduit. So that's 75 of these 10-foot sticks, or in other words, 2.5 football fields, I guess. So if that gives you just a little semblance of what we've done in the past week. Oh, and guys, if you don't mind, like and subscribe to this channel, and it helps. Just hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you in the next video.